The Night Before Christmas was written a long time ago. Yes. Most people had chimneys. Yeah. This is about a Christmas Eve where Daddy caught me coming down the chimney. Yeah, their daddy caught me coming down the chimney, and I delivered their present and everything. Alright? And it was the night before Christmas. Alright? It was the night before Christmas. Went all through the house. Not a creature was stirring. Not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. That's one of my other names, St. Nicholas. Okay? That was an older name from way back. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, all visions of sugar plums gathered. And I and Mama had heard the tea, and I and my cat had just settled down for a long nap. And notice, that's old days. They have a candle, no cat. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. The daddy heard something and jumped up to go see what was going on. Alright? Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore over your shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow came the luster of midday. In other words, the full moon lit everything up. When what to my wandering eyes should appear but a minister's sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with the little driver so lively and quick. I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. That's one of my names. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and told them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, all. See? Yeah. I'm bringing my reindeer and sleigh up to the top of the roof so I can get to the tent. Sorry, I can't hear them.
I can't hear
Rudolph wasn't there. Rudolph was something else. In fact, here's his first collar, his baby collar. I keep it for that sentimental. All right. As dry leaves at the floor, the wild hurricane flies. When a nameless obstacle mount up to the sky. So up to the housetop the forces they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And it's cold out. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of the tiny bird. As I drew in my head and was turning around,
Can't hear. You guys are talking about when you're talking to Papa. She said she doesn't have her toy.
not yet.
No? Santa's gonna bring it on Christmas Eve.
And the daddy was watching me land on the roof. He had his head stuck out the window. And he said, as I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bow. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all army to his head. You see, he got ready, coming down the soot and ash, eyes, he had blood on his back. And he looked like a feather that was opening his back. Do y'all know what a feather is? Or what? Back in the old days, salesmen came to town and they had big packs on their back. And there weren't any stores around. And they would trade and sell things like sewing needles and new kitchen implements and clothes and cloth, women-made clothing, different things that people needed in their homes. And he would come around and do business. So that's a pebble, okay? His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as snow. See? The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. I don't smoke anymore. Okay, it's not good. He had a broad face and a little round nose that shook when he laughed like a little nose. He was chubby as a white jolly as hell, and I laughed when I saw him smiling. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to really dread. The daddy knew everything was good, right? He spoke not a word, went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, and then he threw them away.
They're always like this. Yeah, the two of them together.
And laying his finger on the side of his nose, and a wink of his eye up the chimney.
Sure.
He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight.